Goal setting is an essential element of Choose to Move that will help participants to change their behaviors. During the one on one consultations, you will work with your participants to identify and develop goals that they want to work on for the 6 month duration of Choose to Move and onwards. Use the physical activity goal setting and action planning worksheet to support your participants to set goals. This worksheet can be found online for you to download. Participants also have their own copy in the participant toolkits. Follow the instructions on section, tools, and resources to download the worksheet. The participants should fill in their goal setting and action planning worksheet during the one on one consultation while you simultaneously complete a form for your records. On the physical activity goal setting and action planning worksheet, there are several questions to guide your conversation with participants and assist with goal setting. These questions are: number 1, are you currently active? 2, how physically active do you want to be? 3, is there any pain I should be aware of? 4, are you interested in having an activity buddy? On this worksheet, participants will use the SMART goal setting method to set their long-term, mid-term, and short-term goals. SMART is an acronym that stands for specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and timely. You want participants to come up with goals that they can progressively fulfill, and in order to do that, the statements need to be clear. An example of a SMART goal is to go for a brisk 15-minute walk every other day after dinner with my wife by July 1st, using a calendar to check off the dates I've walked. Have participants come up with one or two long, mid, and short term goals. Long term goals are what participants want to accomplish within 9 to 12 months. Midterm goals are goals participants want to achieve within 3 to 6 months. And short term goals are participants' immediate goals for the next 1 to 3 months. And these will support participants in reaching their mid and long term goals. If participants have more than one or two goals for each section, they may write these down as well. But encourage participants to focus on just a couple of goals at a time. The physical activity action plan section is where participants can fill out what actions they're going to take to achieve their goals by using what, where, who, when, and how. In the what column, the participants can write down what they would like to do, for example, an osteofit class or a strength and stretch class. Where would be a recreation center, say Killarney Community Center. In the where column, the participants can also indicate how they're going to get to the location, say by bus. For who, participants can indicate if they're going to take the class with an activity buddy or if they're participating with others in class. When is referring to frequency and time. Here, participants can write down when the class is held. For example, on Mondays and Wednesdays from 10 to 11 a.m. Lastly, in the how column, participants can indicate that the class will be 60 minutes in duration. We also want to prepare participants for any obstacles they may face. In order to do this, support them to think of an internal obstacle they have control over and come up with a plan to handle the obstacle using the when, then statements. The when, then statement helps participants to come up with a specific action to a certain cue. For example, your participant wants to incorporate morning stretches to their day, but they are having a hard time making it a habit. They can use the when and then statement to say, when I wake up, I'll get out of my bed and do 10 minutes of stretches right away before I get on with my day. This helps them to put their plans into action. The one on one consultations lay the foundation for participants' experiences in Choose to Move and gets them started on their physical activity action plan. Do your best to ensure participants feel comfortable and excited about the months ahead and Choose to Move.